Oh, there we go. My bad. Yeah, so what I'm saying is a great Monday. I'm feeling a little bit sick. So yeah, I'm not feeling too good. But yeah, market looks really good. I'm expecting a push to around about like 85 to 86,000. That is definitely going to be the target of this flag. We might see a potential move down, like Matt was saying in the update this morning. We do have a CME gap around. Can you guys hear me? I'm sure you can now. Yeah, I think you guys can hear me now. So yeah, I'm expecting a small retracement back down to like 70, 76. So basically, CME gap is from Friday over here. So back down to 76, we might be able to fill that gap over here. Okay, so essentially that is something that we're looking at for the short term. But I mean, this is really bullish, guys. The bull market's back. Everyone's really excited. So obviously, I want to have a look at this chart. Remember, guys, we were speaking about this chart and this breakout. We finally got it for the altcoins, which is why we are seeing a few altcoins look really good. But obviously, they're not really performing as well as they should be because of the dominance, right? But this is something really good for the altcoins starting to wake up, and we're starting to go through that massive. I think the next couple of weeks are going to be quite insane. I'm expecting a small pullback though for Bitcoin and maybe some alts, but this is looking really healthy for the altcoins. Okay. No sound. Hello? Still no sound. Still no sound. Hello? I'm sure it's working. Oh, it's fine now. Okay. Okay, laka. Okay, cool. Yeah, so what I'm saying is basically this is really bullish, guys, for the altcoins. A really strong move for the alts. You can see that if we do have a look at the altcoins here on the day, some coins like Dogecoin's been doing really well. WIF, Ondo, pretty much everything's up. But you can see like some coins are just like lagging, right? Audio is down 9%, Aave is down 3%. Chainlink's down. It's quite crazy. But if we have a look at the weekly, everything's up almost 30 to 50%. So very strong performance from the alt, starting to wake up a little bit, which is good. Which is why we do need to go over some alts just now. All right. The second thing I want to jump into is obviously the Bitcoin dominance, because this has been obviously we did get a nice weekly close, which is why we did see some of the alts look really strong. But I still think that we could potentially come to the 63% level, which is that point of control level from the last cycle. So there is the potential for Bitcoin dominance to actually come up a little bit higher. So the altcoins might lag a little bit longer. So just be patient. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit rough today. I'll be honest, feeling a little bit rough. But yeah, overall market's looking really good. I'm expecting price, pretty much every coin to do well that I have on my list over here. So yeah, looking really nice. Let's have a look at some setups. Let's have a look at some setups. Yeah. What are you guys looking at this today? What are you guys looking at? Let me know. Let's have a look here. I mean, check that weekly close for Bitcoin, guys. That's crazy. Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. Really strong close for Bitcoin. The daily just looks really good as well. But I think what I'm going to be doing is probably just going to wait for some pullbacks and then enter some longs. But I mean, this is looking really healthy. We could expect a pullback. I think what's going to happen is this moving average over here is going to act as support. So essentially, what I want to see happen here is this come up like this, and then we get a bit of a pullback, maybe close that CME gap and hit the moving average, and then we get a push up. Okay, so that's something that I'll be looking at. So I will be looking at maybe a shorter time frame sell off for Bitcoin. But for now, can't really do anything. Looking bullish in my eyes. So yeah. Okay, what are we looking at? Since yesterday everything gets short. It's okay. I can hear you. Jupiter, Rare, I'm on an RV long I took yesterday, but it's not doing great. Let's have a look at RV. Let's have a look at RV. All right. Yeah, I mean, I had limit orders for RV. Obviously, didn't get hit. I had limit orders sitting at these lows over here. I was expecting price to come down, but we didn't really get that. We had a massive fake out, and then we just pumped. You know what I mean? So we do look at it on the daily and the 4 hour. It's actually what I want to do is just remove all the drawings here, and let's have a look at the weekly. Okay, so the weekly, very, very strong weekly close. We're above all the key levels. So if we do have a look over here, okay, this is a bit worrying for RV, I'll be honest with you. So if you do remember this level here at around about 185, this is your low since June, and then what happened was we flipped into resistance over here in December 2021, and then we flipped back into support, and then we've been holding this level ever since. So we are now back at that level. So we added a very, very strong weekly resistance, and also if you look at the daily as well, I'm pretty sure it will show pretty much exactly what we've looked at the weekly. So the daily also very strong. You can see whenever we tap this level, we do see some type of reaction, whether it is a pump or dump, depending if it's support or resistance. So this is definitely a level where people are taking profits or people are opening up some shorts, either or, right? So yeah, so let's see. We'll see what happens for RV. But what I want, if you're in that long, it's going to be a little bit, because we are below this moving average over here. So this is not a good sign. We need to start coming back above that moving average. But what I would look at, if you're looking at a long, we have to hold this level here at around about 184.6. Okay, 184.6 is definitely the key level for RV. So just over here, bang, 184.61. Okay, 184.61. So in order for this to continue to keep going up, we do need to obviously hold this support, right? But yeah, right now it's just looking a little bit on the weaker side. We are trading a little bit below the moving average. So yeah. Right. So that is RV. I think, if we do hold this level today, we could expect price to continue higher. Because if we do look at the 4 hour, there's massive bearish divergence here, which is not a good sign, right? So basically the RSI is showing loss of momentum, right? We are seeing lower highs, and then price is obviously showing higher highs, right? So this is bearish divergence, which means there's a divergence between price and obviously the RSI. So this is a bearish indication. We do also have, it's a bit of a flag pattern as well. We do draw this over here. We did actually close below. So yeah, not looking too good for RVA, I'll be honest with you. But as long as we do hold this key level here at around about 184.61, that is definitely the key level, right? So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Okay, so that is RVA. If we do close below, I'll be honest with you, if we do close below this level, I'll probably enter a short. I do think that this could definitely drop today just based on that bearish divergence. I'll be looking to short back down to like this moving average over here. This is something I'd probably look at. So just because normally like on a Monday we do get like a false move. So yeah, we'll be looking to enter some shorts probably today. Just waiting for confirmation, right? But we'll see. More of a shorter time frame, right? Shorts will be hold for like a couple hours. I'm not going to be, I'm really bullish, guys. Like this is going to be a massive bull run. I should be more excited. I know I'm just feeling a little bit, I'm not feeling great today. But yeah, it's going to be, the next couple months going to be crazy. So if you guys are invested in crypto like altcoins, be prepared to see your money explode. So it's going to be crazy. All right. We do have news this week. Yeah, you're right. We do have news this week. We have news on Wednesday, right? CPI. It will affect the market, but on the short term, I don't think it's going to have a massive. And then we have PPI on obviously on Thursday, and then we have retail sales on Friday. So normally it's going to be quite a volatile week. I do think there's going to be a lot of wicks to upside, wicks to downside for CPI, but it's nothing crazy. It doesn't really change the direction of crypto. It's more focused with gold and the dollar index and all of that. So it's gonna be interesting. But obviously it does have an impact. All right, what else are we looking at? So we've got Jupiter, Rare, Floki, Pepe, Shib, and Otter seems to have got away. Should we close our long positions from 2 weeks ago? No, I don't think so. I think if you are long, like depending where you are, remember guys, my trading style is a short-term time frame, right? So these trades that I'm going to be taking, if I'm taking shorts, it will only be on the shorter time frame, right? So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Like if I'm taking a short now, it doesn't mean I'm bearish. I just think Bitcoin could potentially dump a little bit, right? Let's have a look here. Honest. What is the CME chart called, guys? You guys know? It is this one, right? Bitcoin CME. Do you guys know? I used to have it up here, but I was trying to look for it this morning. Oh yeah. I don't know. Futures. CME. I don't know where it is. Do you guys know? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, but yeah, basically what we see in the CME futures is we are expecting a small pullback for Bitcoin at least. Will it happen today? Maybe not. Maybe it will. But the CME gap is around about 76 to 77,000. So around about these levels, right? So on Friday, yeah. So 77K, right? So we could potentially see a pullback to these levels. Looking at maybe you're looking at a 6% drop, right? Just to fill that CME. It doesn't always, but that is kind of what I'm looking for today. Bitcoin one. Bitcoin one. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, so there is a gap over here. So we are most likely going to fill the gap. I don't know when. Could be sometime this week at around about 77,000, right? We normally do fill these gaps. You can see over here. We had a gap over here. We filled it and then we came down. Pretty much filled it, and then same thing here. We did fill it eventually. Yeah, so most of the time with CME gaps, we do tend to fill the gaps. Not always, but we normally do fill those gaps, right? So definitely something to look at. Don't obviously like I'm really bullish, right, on the higher time frame, but on a Monday we can be a little bit short term bearish, right? Right. So let's have a look at some of your coins. Thank you for that, Mario. Let's have a look at Rare. You did ask about Rare and then Jupiter. Let's have a look. But everything's kind of looking good, I'll be honest. Everything is looking really good. So all right, so if we have a look at the 1 week chart, looks nice. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so the 1 week did close quite well. We closed back above this high over here. We look at the daily. The daily did close above this level here, which is a good sign. Bang. So the daily did close above here. So this is good. It means that price could potentially fall this wick over here to the upside. So this is something to look at. If we're going to look at the lower time frames, we'll probably see something very yeah. So right now, as long as we stay above here, you can see we've grabbed liquidity over here. This is looking decent, right? This is something where we could potentially look at a long position for Rare. As long as we do stay above this line over here, which is that daily resistance and also the 4-hour resistance, as long as we do stay above here, we could potentially see rare come up to fill that wick, right? So that wick is over here from the previous days, right? So that is something to look at for rare looking decent. You know, I love how the 4 hour close like this. It's a very, very bullish pattern candlestick. So I do expect price to move up from this level. Okay, so I'll be looking at something like this, right? So in order for me to jump in this trade, yeah, you're looking at a 12% move. If I wanted to take this trade, I'd probably put my stops just below this wick over here. But what I want to see happen is lower time frame entry. Yeah, I want to see like a breakout or something like that, right? Yeah, so I want to see there's a bit of a trend line over here. There's liquidity built up on this trend line over here. So I want to see like a breakout over there, come back down, retest, and then we go, right? So I'll be waiting for something like that for rare. Looks good though. I like how the daily looks. I do think that it's possible for us to obviously fill that wick to the upside, right? And also we did get a breakout here on the daily over here. You could say that is a breakout as well. Yeah, so it looks good. I think rare looks going to pump. You could even look for higher targets if we do get a rip today. Looking at a 60% move, looks really, really nice. All right, I took a scalp on GOAT this morning, made 4%, took out 50 and holding it, rest to see if it will go back. Nice. That's a good move. Good move. Okay, what else are we looking at? We're looking at how do you know which coins to trade daily? That is actually a good question. So normally what I'll do is I'll go. That is a good question. Let me explain kind of. So what I do, right? What I would do is basically I will go to crypto bubbles and then I'll look at like a coin there, right? So for example, we're looking at I'll try to look for a coin that hasn't really done much. So like if you look at Aave, right? So we down minus 2%. So I'll go and be like, okay, you know, I'll be looking at a potential sell-off, more of a sell-off because we're not down that much, right? So for like OP, only down 1.7%. So I'll look at OP, TIA, I'd look at TIA, and then I'll do it for the bullish scenarios as well. So like I'll be looking at like SWE, it's only up 3%. Then I'll be looking at like what else? Flow only up 1.4%. WorldCoin only up 0.96%. So I would look at the ones that are not down a lot and they're not up a lot, right? And then I'll go and look at the charts. But what I do is basically I have like a whole list of charts and I'll just run through all of them throughout the day. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been trading this coin. I'll be honest. This thing's been ripping. I took a long over here for mooting. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember last week we took the long here, and I've been holding like 25% of my position, so it's been good. Took a long over here I think it was last week. Yeah, last week. It was a sick setup. What else do we got? Eigen did take a long for Eigen on the weekend as well. Dogecoin's been ripping. Everything has just been ripping. Yeesh. No, I'll do exactly the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, sometimes like even like today, the market looks a little bit like, you know, it's not really going to move much. We've kind of had the move, which is why I do think, you know, Monday retracement, definitely something to look at, right? So yeah. Uni pumping as well. But let's jump through some of your coins. Let's have a look here. Too late to enter Doge or Whiff? Yeah, well, let's have a look. Is it too late? Let's have a look here. So yeah, this is the setup for Aave, guys. I'll let you know if I jump into this one. Looks really good. I'll be honest, I think it could play out. Let's have a look at Whiff. I think it is too late for Dogecoin. Whiff as well, probably, because it's up 9% today. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so I mean, Whiff broke out officially again, because we obviously had that breakout over there, but we did break out once again, and looking really bullish. I'll be honest with you. So what I'd wait for WIF is Hopefully we can get a pullback. That would be good. If not, I think this thing is just going to send it. I think it's just going to send straight up to these highs at like 4.5. But if we do look at the lower time frames, like now on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, I do think that it's possible for WIF to pull back, right? So what I'd wait for is I'll be looking at a long at around about this level here, something like that, right? Hopefully we can see we can get a pullback. So I'll put an alert here just in case. I'll put it a little bit higher just so we get the entry that we wanted. But yeah, WF looks really bullish. I mean, this chart's really clean. Nothing bearish about WIF. But yeah, most coins, guys. I'm up 200% with a 7x on WIF. Nice. Yeah, I think for now, like, it's a Monday. We have to just wait for retracement, right? We can't really jump into any longs right now, or I wouldn't really open any longs right now. I'm waiting for the pullbacks. Cardano looking absolutely bullish. Yeah, everything just looks so nice. I'll be honest with you. Sweet all-time highs, bang. Check it out. Huge W pattern. Dogecoin looking absolutely bullish as well. I mean, check out this thing. This thing is on the moon. Litecoin looking absolutely terrible. I think Litecoin's not going to do too well. Ethereum also starting to wake up, which is very interesting. If you guys do remember, we spoke about this level here a couple of weeks ago, or like a couple of days ago. I can't remember. But yeah, we did break above this trend line as well, guys. So we did break above this trend line. We hit the 786 from that high to the low over here. Honestly, Ethereum looking really good. I want to actually have a look at the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart because that's gonna be interesting. So do you guys remember last week we were literally speaking about that divergence? Literally last week we were saying we have triple bullish divergence on the daily, and the last time we saw that was in 2016, right? So I remember last week I was saying that there's a possibility for us to pump for Ethereum, right? And that is exactly what we got. We pumped literally just from the RSI showing divergence in price, right? So Ethereum looking really healthy. I do think Ethereum could hit 3,500 really soon, probably this week. It's going to be crazy, guys. This bull run is going to be insane. Like, everything is just going to rip. Well, hopefully the coins that you chose. But yeah, nice, yes, but not nice for entry. Yeah. Ray, problem is most, if not all of these coins broke out straight pumped without retest. Only degens that long from risky bottoms are profiting now. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, sure. Ashford, I'll check your coins now. It's Pepe, right? Pepe. Let me have a look. Pepe. Where you post the coin? I can't find you, brother. Oh, there. Floki, Pepe, Sheep, Adder. Okay, Floki. Let's start off with Floki. Okay, I'll run it through quickly so you don't miss your train. Let's have a look at Floki. Yeah, so Floki, let me just remove all of this. There's just too much stuff happening here. All right, so Floki looking good. We finally got that move to the upside, and like you were saying, Omar, that's true, right? Literally, like, the people that didn't long, they obviously, they're still waiting, right? So like with me, I'm long now on XRP, but I've been long for a long time. But yeah, I've been accumulating like a long for XRP for like 2 months or something like that. So every time we had a dip, I was just adding to my XRP long. So yeah, if you did something like that with other coins, then yeah, you would be looking really good. But what goes up does come down. So don't worry if you guys did miss some entries. There will be other opportunities. So just don't worry about that. All right. So if you do look at Floki, looks really good. Also, just gonna wait for a potential retest. Right now, guys, I'm not gonna. There's no ways we can long at these levels. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to wait for price to come down at least back down to this zone over here, or we could even look for a 786 retracement back down. Okay, so I'm literally just waiting for these entries, right? If we do look at the 1 hour, we can see I like how this is looking on the lower time frames. Yeah, there's a bit of so I'll be looking maybe to short Floki today. I'll be honest with you. It's down 3%. This could definitely drop another. Let's have a look here. Another 7% from that level. So I would be waiting for this. I'll just wait for a 15-minute close below this level here, and then I'll be looking to short back down to this low around about this level here. If we do, we can leave a potential runner back down to this level. Okay, but yeah, overall market looks really good. Floki just waiting for a retracement. Like I said, guys, I will be taking shorts and longs, right? But right now, I'm gonna have to wait for confirmation. Okay, so confirmation first. Okay, so Floki looks good, but just waiting for a sell. I'm just trying to scalp at the moment. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna try to scalp. I mean, today I was hoping that we can get some setups, but the market's literally a little bit dry, and yeah, not much else is happening. Pepe as well. Okay, Pepe. Along this coin, guys, Turbo hit TP1, almost hit TP2, but this thing ripped, guys. This thing absolutely ripped. Like I took some profit over here. I had limit sells, and then I missed the profit taking over here. But put a pump like 31%. It's crazy. I put like a 20x on it. It's insane. Yeah, let's have a look at bang. Let's have a look at Pepe. All right, let's have a look at Pepe. Pepe looks good. If we do look at Pepe, we had that breakout as well. Everything kind of broke out of these trend lines. This actually broke out a while ago. Then we retested that level. But yeah, like I said, guys, most coins are going to pull back, right? How hard? Not too sure. But for Pepe, we do have some resistance that right over here, right? So we do have some levels sitting over here where price can potentially come back and we can open up some longs, right? So that is something that I'm going to be looking at for Pepe. I'll be have a limit order over here. Sorry, an alert where I'll be looking to long Pepe on the retest over here. Okay, so everything we just have to be patient, wait for these pullbacks, guys. If we don't get the pullbacks, then it's just not gonna. It's just one of those things, right? Because we're not always gonna get the pullbacks. Might just run away from us, but there will be some coins that pull back, right? And then we can definitely take advantage of that, right? So yeah, if you guys are like, oh, I missed the pump, well, there's going to be opportunities, right? So don't worry too much. If you keep thinking like that, then it's just you won't really move forward. Okay, Phantom rebrand will be good. Yeah, it will. Can you explain the fib setting and scalping strategy? Yeah, my fib setting very simple. Like I just draw it from the low to the high. So if we look at Bitcoin, like this thing rip, right? If we look at Bitcoin here on the daily, so look here. So what I'll do is I'll draw a fib from this low over here to this high, and I normally have the 618 and the 65 level. So this is like my ideal trade setup. If price hits this level from a retracement, I'll be looking to go long. And what I like to do is I like to incorporate, obviously we have resistance, right? We have resistance over here to the left of pretty much exactly within this fib zone. So there's obviously a confluence there that price could potentially retest that previous high and also come back down 61% from the highs, right? Yeah, you can see over here, it's very, very simple setup. So I would expect if price had, let's just say Bitcoin came back down to this level, right? Then I would be looking to open up a long just based on the previous high and also the fib level. So very, very simple. My strategy, it's I kind of just trade like breakouts and stuff like that. So if like for example like Dogecoin right now, right? Dogecoin, we are down 0.44%. We are trading below like the 50-day EMA. I don't really use EMAs, but what I'll be looking at is potentially a liquidity sweep back down to like these lows over here. So I'll be looking at something like this where we have a bit of range, but we do have to start breaking this low here, because essentially we have support sitting over here, right? We do have support sitting over here, but we also have some support over here right now where we're currently struggling to break, right? But the problem is, if I take a sell on the break of the support, we still have this level here, right? This can easy bounce, right? So I want to take a sell where there's like a range to fill, right? If you know what I mean. So like for rare, same thing is over here, right? So we know that on the daily time frame we have a range that needs to be filled, right? We have this massive top wick over here. So there's a potential for price to fill this level, right? So that is something that I'll be looking at, right? And then what I'll do is I'll go in the lower time frames. I'll wait for like a breakout with like a trend line. And then that's pretty much it. It's nothing too crazy. I don't use it really in the indicators. The only indicator I do use is like the moving average, which is kind of just showing you the direction of a certain coin. Okay. But yeah, overall looking good. Can it be used in the 15? Yeah, but you need, obviously all your time frames have to align, right? They have to align. I need to go. We'll watch the remaining in the replay. Shoo shoo, everyone. Cheers. Ciao ciao. Or shoo shoo. I don't know how. Cheers, man. Hedgen, sometimes you take profits even before TP1. Why you took that, and tell me what is your consideration to taking profits before TP? Yeah, so I think basically what I'll do is, if the market's looking, let's just say I'm in a trade, right, and the market's looking a little bit weak, I'll take a little bit of profits before CP1 just to secure something, right? Because in the markets, anything can happen, right? I always want to try to secure something out of the trade. If I'm in profit, I will try to secure whatever I can get from that trade, right? I don't want to be too greedy. I'm not like that, right? So yeah, if I have TP1, 2, and 3, sometimes I take profit a little bit before TP1 if I see there's something turning, or but it's normally I will actually, yeah, you're right, I actually do that a lot. It's just because I secure something out of the trade, right? But yeah. What else are we looking at? Short on near. Let's have a look. Short on near. Yeah, near's been pumping. This thing looks sick. Near looks really, really good. If you look at the daily, I don't know. Some of my lines are like weird. I don't know what's happening. This line doesn't make sense at the top here. Just ignore that line at the top. All right. So if we do look at near, if we have a look at the daily time frame, yeah. So have a look at near on the daily. We are obviously at a really, really strong resistance over here. So this is definitely an area where people are opening up some shorts, or they're taking some profits, right? So near, you can see to the left here, we are currently, yeah. This looks clean, right? So what I'll be looking at is, because we are resistance, then I'll be like, okay, we add resistance. There's a possibility of us getting rejected, right? So then I'd go down to the lower time frames, and then I'd look at, is there actually a possibility for us to come down, going on the lower time frames, right? So I'll go in the 15 or the 30 minutes to see what's happening on the lower time frames, and I can see that this is looking like it's looking decent. But the problem is we have so much support sitting over here, right? So yeah, at almost 5.1, exactly what you were saying, actually. Exactly, Darren, exactly what you're saying. So that 5.1 level is definitely something that needs to hold. But if it doesn't, then I will be looking at a sell from that level. But yeah, taking a sell now, what you could do is you could look at a sell back down to this level here. But yeah, nothing. I like to wait for confirmation where we can actually break like the previous low or something like that, and then I'll jump into the setup. Yeah, but yeah, for near, just looking. Yeah. Sorry, asking this. What about previous giveaway a couple weeks ago? There's no follow up. Some saying I'll message you. Sorry, I've been busy, but I sent I sent it to the other guy. But yeah, I'll message you after this. Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. I'll be honest, there's not much else I want to go over, guys. There's like nothing really happening. It's gonna be quite a slow day. We do have weeks. We do have a crazy week, guys. Like Wednesday's gonna be crazy. Short term, right? These are all short term trades, right? So if I take a trade on the short term, I'm not gonna hold it for more than a couple hours, right? But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully we can get some setups. Happy bull run, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I do appreciate it, and I'll check you guys there. Cheers.